Hello. So, new devlog. New devlog, guys. New devlog. It's real. It's real. It's fucking real. Um, there's a lot to go over, and I also want to go ahead and try out a new style of devlogging. Me and the team and I, me, fee fi fo fum have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes with stuff like organization of the team itself and also unpacking our spaghetti mess. So, as you can notice, we're a little fast right now, and Squish, um, SquishKit, as in SquishKit, has done a lot of work with untangling the mess that is known as ZScript movement code. So the reason, for little context, all of this code was we basically have just roided up the original Doom Guys movement, and due to that, there were a lot of bugs, so we just kind of had to like yank out all the spaghetti and just kind of like pack it in nice and neatly. So instead of just like a bowl of spaghetti, it's like it's thin strands of noodle. Like it's all nice and neat now and commented, unlike my code. So there's camera tilt now. When you press buttons to move, the camera kind of like moves along with it, adds a little bit of flavor. So, second of all, wall jumps. More control. You're a lot more controlled when you move around. However, you also have ridiculous speed. You don't need to like lean into the wall in order to jump. You just need to be against it. So let me go and do some schmoving around as a demonstration. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anyhow, so second thing on the list is there's this box here. That is the HUD. These are placeholders. We are working on the graphical design, so this is some stuff that I've programmed. That I didn't mean to press that button. So that blue box is the shield and the health bar. So let me get a damaging enemy. So you can see here, you take damage. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's a little something that showed up when I dealt damage. So let's go and slow it down again. Yeah, that bar thing is filling whenever you're dealing damage. So you might be wondering, what is that? Well, that is our new and improved combat mechanics / combat system. This was a mixture of Squish trying to untangle the rage damage, displaying it on the health bar. Again, Squish has done like a lot of work, so big shout out to her on all this like damage shit. I don't think I could figure any of that out without my mind glazing over. So, anyhow, what I'm trying to say here is that the character in-game is really angry. I don't want to reveal too much about the character itself until there's a design for it and there is a it'll probably be covered in another devlog with some art done by the concept artists on our team, and all that whole shebang. So, but what I can't show you right now is the rage meter. So the rage meter is below the health right now. It's that little orange bar. So when you deal damage, you gain rage. And when you want to heal, you can expend that rage to, well, heal. So, therefore, by dealing damage, you gain rage, and by using rage, you heal the health that you take probably by taking a few hits while dealing that damage. So, in short, you don't need to worry as much about healing as you probably should. Holy fuck, you can go so fast. I'm sorry, this is just really fun. There might need to be a few tweaks with this now that I am seeing it. So you have health, but your gun still has ammo. So eventually you're going to run out of ammo. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So now your gun can't shoot. As you can see here, I'm having a little trouble shooting. So, but luckily, like all cool boomer shooter, movement shooter things, you have a melee. And look at that! So this is the axe. This is some stuff that I programmed it. However, I did get a lot of outside help from Sigmacron, I think is their name. Is theirs names? I don't know. So it was mainly just with all the animation shoobity-doobity, because the way that this engine we had to basically make a weapon that's independent from all other, that can be fired simultaneously with other weapons. And that means we can't use the weapon code. We have to make our own. Which means that there also needs to be some kind of check to do with the states, and honestly, I think my brain is starting to, like, die just trying to explain it. So, this character has an axe. The way I like to think of it is it's similar to a chainsaw from Doom Eternal, and there's not really much else I can think of. Maybe like the axe from Quake. But in short, what you can do is you can just kind of swing it, you can kill shit, and you gain ammo. And also, because you're dealing damage, you feel the rage. Do you see how it all kind of like ties together like a giant red string on a corkboard? So in short, what this combat system is supposed to do is it's supposed to keep you fighting while making sure that you don't constantly run out of ammo or die, while not keeping that as an issue, as a non-issue. So that is all that's going to be for this devlog today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.